July 9th, a Monday. What do we have here? This is your classic, just not a barbell in sight workout of the day for CrossFit Linchpin. 5 rounds for wonderfully fun time of 50 double unders, 10 max distance broad jumps, and 5 rope climbs at 15 feet. How awesome is that? How cool of a workout is that? How fun does that look? Maybe I have a different definition of fun, but fun is useful to the body, useful to fitness, but a little bit different and challenging that you're like, I haven't done something like that. I'm sure it'll be hard, but I'd like to get involved, see what that's all about. This just seems like a really cool workout. I like the 10 max distance broad jumps. Now, we could get all programming geeky on you. Why don't you normally see max distance broad jumps in a workout? Well, because there's no real way to quantify if each athlete is doing the same amount of work. That's why certain standards have come in. If you climb a 15-foot rope, you went from Mother Earth to a mark 15 feet above. If you do a burpee box jump over, you go from on the ground to over the box. If you do a thruster, you go from below parallel to overhead with a 95-pound barbell or whatever it is. It's a lot easier to quantify. But a max, what if athlete 1 is 200 pounds and their max effort broad jump is 7 feet? Athlete 2 is 165 pounds and they jump 9 feet 1 inch every time. Like, the work's totally different. But luckily, we don't have to care about that, because that's something that you would worry about if you were trying to make some competition and had to make it fair so that everybody was being judged by doing the exact same work. But we're not in a competition, and life's not a fitness competition either. So we can train our body with some movements that might not fit well for competition, but are tremendously valuable. So the musculature and explosive power required for a max effort broad jump, regardless of what distance that is for you, that's musculature and capacity that you would be better training than not training. So we're going to throw in the double unders, a nice coordination piece, the broad jumps, and then 5 rope climbs per round. I know that's a big deal, but just take the time that you need and go ahead and get up that rope. At the end of it, you'll have climbed the rope 25 times, which might be the most some people ever climbed the rope before, but it's possible, and people do it all the time. Trust me on that one. Scaled option, 5 rounds for time of 50 single unders, 10 broad jumps, but you can just, the max distance doesn't have to be that crazy. Just jump forward 10 times, whatever makes sense for you. And then 10 towel pull-ups. Towel pull-up is just what it sounds. Take a beach towel, a bath towel, something which is durable, loop it over a pull-up bar. You're gonna grab each one of the ends of the towel, and just from arms extended like you would do on a pull-up bar to, I usually pull the towel just down till it touches my chest, and then I pull the towel till it just touches my chest. Each one of those is a rep. And towel pull-ups are really hard, and they will start to develop the pulling power that you'll need to get yourself up the rope eventually in the future. So it should be a fantastic day. The accessory work is 3 sets of 8 to 10 reps of the landmine twists, which a video is probably worth 1,000 words on that. So go ahead and just Google landmine twists, and you basically take a barbell. They can make a fancy attachment that can go in your pull-up rig or whatnot, squat rack, to make it easier, but you can just jam the end of the barbell in the corner of a room or in something, put a little bit of loading on one end of the bar if needed, and you grasp the outside call of the bar, and you're going down from one side, touching the ground, twisting up and around down to the other, and you're just getting in a nice midline rotation that, if you're not used to doing that, will leave you quite sore the next day. So if it's your first exposure, don't so much worry about the loading, kind of feel it out. If you've been following the accessory work for a while, hopefully you're tracking your loads and you know exactly where you should be on this one. So not a barbell in sight. Enjoy.